people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, Boogie down Bronx.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the spicy Pisces. Pisces, if you are new to the channel, welcome. This reading camera is in here for you. If you have Pisces as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign, quick shout out to my Patreon and the Facebook group, Human Design group. So on Patreon, I'm going to be doing a lot more human design content as far as teaching y'all how to read different things in your charts. Like we'll break down probably some of the gates, some of the channels if you're interested in dissecting it more. Or if you want a one-to-one consultation, I have those on my website. And then if you're interested in the Facebook group to learn and study, it is a Black, Indigenous, People of Colors group. But you can also still submit a request if you are an ally. All right. But all that information is in the description box down below. So sign up for Patreon for exclusive guidance and content, and the Facebook group for more human design community. All right. So that's what we got going there. Now, let's look at your cards that came out for your pre-shuffle, Pisces, and see what you need to know. The blunt truth about what you need to hear for July. I also just feel called to pull from this deck of signs. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while. So let's see what signs are coming towards Pisces for July. Let me see. All right. So we have here this secret every freaking month. What is the secret? Do you know what the secret is? Because every time, it's like the last 2 or 3 readings, it was like, there's a secret. I don't remember if last reading was secret revealed, but the same secret card revealed is coming out. So I don't know what freaking secret. The secret is out already, or the secret's coming out still. I don't know what secret they're talking about, but they're talking about the secret still. They're still talking about it. Look at the last readings here. The last month's reading, if you don't know, or even the month before that, if you're like, I didn't see anything about a secret. It keeps coming out, Pisces. You have 222, partnerships and balance. Pay attention to the new people entering into your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. So 222 is all about balance in relationships and trying to navigate which connections that you have currently existing for you that maybe you have not been fully investing in or nurturing in, or there's a lot to learn from the people that are already in your life, and then also new people that are coming in, and just learning to recognize those relationships that have things that you want out of them and really getting what you're wanting out of those. And then you have cloud shapes, guardian angel. So pay attention to the clouds. Like, sir, if you do any like sky gazing or like cloud gazing, the clouds may have different images, or you may find that looking at the sky or the clouds is very meditative for you. So try doing that. And then you have buck the system. Some of you are trying too hard to be connected to a certain system, and it's best to just do things in your own way. Pisces is a mutable water sign, which means that y'all's natural energy is to just go with the flow and do things at your own pace and your own time. And so you may be trying to be too rigid and put yourself into a system or a category instead of just really going with the flow of how you feel every day, how you want to do something. All right. Now, the secret reveal card. Let me see if I can clarify with this deck. Why is secret reveal card here? Ancestors displeased. Okay. Let's get one more. Wait, hold on. Let's get one more for secret revealed. Needs time to mature, settling for mediocrity. Okay. You know what I'm kind of getting? Like, even if this is not a secret about somebody else, or like this is not a secret that's something outside of yourself, this can be a secret about you. And your ancestors have revealed it to you in a way that is like self-reflective. And so your ancestors are displeased with you because They are trying to show you that you're settling in some way in the types of people that you are around, or maybe they're sending you these new people in your life. Like they're sending you these new relationships so you can kind of compare it to those relationships where you're seeing where you've chosen to stay in and settle. And I think that they're just displeased or unsatisfied because maybe you're just not understanding the lesson. And like, we're sending you these new people, we're sending you these new opportunities for you to take advantage of, and you're still not like, oh, look at this. Deep, intimate connection. Another 222 is at the bottom. Look at that. Look at that. All about relationships, Pisces. And look at this. At the bottom of that, you have new love on the horizon. 22. What is going on? So, like, maybe you're looking at these new connections like, maybe you're just not seeing the fullest potential in them just yet, but you have needs time to mature. Give things a chance to mature. For some of you, Pisces, you might be so quick to just write off things or write off certain people, and you're like, this is a new person. They don't know me. They don't want to get to know me. And you're just kind of projecting onto them. You're judging them based on your past experiences with people. And we all do it. That's why we have trauma. We have triggers where we'll get presented with new opportunities that we really wanted. We pray for it, and we will start to project onto that opportunity and say, well, it's just going to end up the same anyway, or I'm not going to try for it. I'm not going to put myself out there because XYZ excuses. And that's why your ancestors are displeased with you, because they're showing you the truth of the matter of a situation, and they're bringing in these new opportunities for you to connect. Some of you Pisces do feel very alone. You feel isolated. You feel like nobody understands you, but they're showing you 222 to ask yourself a few questions. Like, one, is this a projection of like how you see yourself, and you're assuming that other people see you this way as well, in the relationships that are currently existing? Or have you given new people even a chance to get to know you and see you and connect with you? Or do you tend to keep people at arm's length? And if you keep seeing 222, you're wondering why that is. That's why your ancestors, your angels are telling you to look at the relationships that are in your life that you are pushing away, or you haven't been nurturing, that are already existing, or new people that are coming in that you are already writing off, and you're already projecting onto them and saying, I can't let these people in. I can't get too close to them for all these different reasons, and you're not giving it a chance. But there is going to be probably multiple deep, intimate connections, instead of like just going back to what's familiar, even though that's not healthy all the time, but giving the new people a chance as well. Okay. So let's see. What else do we have for Pisces? What else do they need to know about these connections in their lives? You have marriage or life partnership. This reading is heavily about relationships. What else do we need to know for Pisces with their partnerships? Self-sabotage. Life purpose. Inner child trauma. A lot of your perception about like relationships and the way that they're going to end up, or like just the way you perceive things, can be distorted based on family issues, inner child trauma, based on your upbringing. If you were raised to feel like an option or thrown away or discarded, as you get older, you'll start to your default will be like, people are going to reject me and discard me and ignore me anyway, so why would I even let them get close to me? But then you have to reflect and ask yourself, is this something that is stemming from my inner child trauma? Is this something that was a wound that my family imprinted on me? They made me feel discarded, or they told me that I was discarded or rejected, and now I just assume that everybody is going to do so. And there is no relationships that can really replace our family, but there are other deep and intimate connections that can kind of fill in the space so it doesn't feel so empty, like a void. All right. but you have life partnerships or marriage. A lot of the connections that are coming towards you right now are going to be long term, or you're going to meet a life partner, somebody that will be with you for the rest of your life, whether in whatever capacity, friendship, love, work, whatever it is. People that are you're meeting are a part of your life purpose right now. So it's important to really just observe the people who are coming in and the people who are trying to get near you, get close to you, because they're serving a purpose in your life. Sometimes our life purpose really goes beyond ourselves. It's like it depends on who we meet, sometimes who we know that can help us get to the next level in our lives. So try not to think that you always have to be doing everything by yourself, or allow people in to help you. Ask for help. Let people know that you do want connection, you do want to be close, or you do need help with trying to overcome some wounds about trusting people. It does help to open up about things that you're afraid of. And like when you do open up to people, people's responses will tell you everything you need to know about that relationship and if it's for you really early on. And that's why I recommend doing it sooner than later when you're getting to know new people and you're trying to figure out, is this a good person for my life? Am I supposed to be with this person? Whatever. Because you open up to them and you pay attention, you listen to their response. And if it's warm and inviting and accepting, you know, you bring that energy closer. If it's rejecting and it's like gaslighting, manipulative, it's guilt tripping, it's shameful, why would you bring that energy closer to you? Why would you try to convince that energy of anything? So it's really up to you to do that early on so you can start to discern, get people out the way, bring people in, because you're in control of that part. Okay. You're not in control of like who you get to choose that, what kind of reaction they have, but you are in control of how you allow them to occupy your space. All right. So think before you act. Your happiness is at stake here. For some of you, so you've been self-sabotaging the right relationships, and you have been still self-sabotaging by staying in the wrong relationships, or and like not engaging enough in one relationship and engaging too much in another relationship. So you really need to focus on your relationships right now. It's super duper duper important for you. Letters and name. Here's some letters and name you could pay attention to: E, P, F, or D, which maybe could be new people you're meeting or people you need to lean into, or A, S, H, L, or N. And then you have stop searching for external answers. A lot of like what's going to heal you and make you feel good and you give you the solutions are going to be within you, and asking yourself, like checking in with yourself and being like, what do I need? Have I even vocalized my needs? Have I just been assuming people will reject my needs? And don't look at rejection as like such a bad thing when people do reject you. I know it feels personal and it hurts and things like that. But sometimes it's like people just can't, they don't have the capacity to handle your emotions. And that's just how it is. They probably don't have the capacity to handle their own emotions, so they can't handle yours either. And it just helps you when you do get rejected. It just tells you, okay, this is a person that I can't have close to me. And then it frees up some space for you to actually look for people, be open to other people that are going to receive you. But that inner child, that rooted self-limiting belief that nobody can handle you, that nobody will be able to nurture you, that nobody can come close to you, that's rooted in the inner child trauma. And that story needs to be rewritten, and saying that instead of saying nobody can ever handle you, saying some people won't be able to handle me, but that's not a reflection of me. And saying some people won't be able to handle me, but some people also will. And then when you take that all or nothing, that black or white mentality that nobody will ever, I will never, this can never, it really opens up a whole portal. It opens up a whole window for you to meet new people, to engage with energies, to be open-minded, and to allow people to know you and to want to get closer to you, that want to know you. All right. So Pisces, let's get into it. All right. Anything else for advice for Pisces? Oops. Any other advice for Pisces? Completion or closure. You have self-love, Giving yourself that love that you desire, that you deserve. You are going to have a lot of luck in love and luck in relationships and friendships if you do kind of change your mindset and knowing that there are good people out there, and there are people that are literally aligned with you, soulmates that are aligned with you. It's your soul tribe that is aligned with you to meet you where you are. You don't have to be anybody different. You don't have to change yourself for these people. It's just a matter of being open to them and being yourself so that they can know who you are and like what your personality is. Self-love and luck. The more you love yourself, the less you will likely to feel very too deeply affected by people rejecting you. You will start to not take it so personally anymore because you know you love yourself enough to say, well, I'm not for everybody. And that's okay. Because you are for somebody, but you're not always for everybody. It's just a change of like perception, perspective, and perception. Just to see things in a different way. So anything else? Who's coming towards Pisces here? Anything else for who's coming towards Pisces? Oops. You have the Page of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Who's coming towards Pisces at this time? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ace of Cups. I do see a new love here, or a new loving connection, a loving situation is on the horizon. Queen of Cups. Lots of emotion here in your romantic relationships. You have Death card, could be Scorpio, could be Libra, but I feel like this is more so who you're leaving behind. You could be leaving behind a Libra energy here. Something that was very unbalanced for you. And you're just really trying to, all you want now in your life is people that are making you feel balanced, people that are making you feel whole, loved, stable, like you've been through all the indecisive energies. You're ready to walk away from that. You're completing that cycle and you're seeing the 222. That means that the portal is opening up for you to change. You are going to be the change in your relationships. But as long as you give new people a chance to show you that people can be different, or like maybe there's existing connections that are still open and they still want to get closer to you. You have the Moon card in reverse. This is Pisces. I feel like you're walking away from these fears. 9 of Swords in reverse. Walking away from the fear of the unknown. And you're just like, we're just going to see what happens. They're still going through a transformation process though with the Death card in reverse. Like this is something that's not maybe that natural to you yet, where you're trying to figure out like, I'm still trying to learn discernment with who I can trust and who not to trust. But my biggest advice is just being very upfront and vocal early on and looking at people's reactions to you being vocal. Because yes, sometimes people will lie and they'll say like, oh, you know, I understand, I agree. But people can't really hold that facade up much for very long. If you see, like, let's say they do say things to you and then their actions don't match up, red flag. If they're rejecting you, they're making you feel shamed for how you express yourself, red flag. Those are all warning signs not to proceed. But if you're not getting any warning signs and you're opening up to people, instead of letting your fears take over and saying like, and start looking for like things to go wrong or start trying to self-sabotage and then you cause something to go wrong, just try to fight that urge and like really talk yourself down from that ledge and say, well, obviously if people are here, they want to be here. If they're not trying to use me, they just want to know me, I'm going to let them in. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be receptive. I'm going to be gracious. I have my boundaries and you don't have to swim away like a little Pisces fish does. And you got this. You got this, Pisces. You can do it. You can do it. Let me pull one affirmation card for you before we end. What's one affirmation card for Pisces? Place. Whoa. Trust yourself. Heck yeah. Trust yourself. Your intuition is powerful. Trust it. Nothing can replace your internal compass. A lot of you just don't trust yourselves when it comes down to being able to sustain things sometimes. You don't want to mess it up, so you will try to run away before you can mess it up, or you will intentionally mess it up to say that, that you messed it up. Self-sabotage. But this is all about trusting yourself. You know what it takes. You've learned enough lessons in love and relationships to know who you can trust. You know what red flags look like. It's just a matter of believing them. It's just a matter of seeing them, believing them, and saying, okay, I'm going to do something different. I'm in control. I have the truth in front of me. I have the answers I need. Am I going to choose to believe this person is this way? Am I going to try to change them? Or am I going to walk away? That's where your power is. You get to decide how somebody engages with you, how you engage with them. And that's it. You can't control the person themselves. You can just control you. So that's what we got for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so the channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx. On everything.